Luke, were you glad to see that go over the bar before you had to take one yourself?
I don't know. I think I would have rather been in the first five, to be honest. It's never nice waiting and waiting and knowing that it's your time soon. But no, I think I was confident anyway, and if I had to step up, that I would score. So I was ready. But luckily enough, Victor put it away and he won it for us.
And it was justified on Thursday night. But also, I think today the gents, the lads, deserved compliments and credits because they bounced back and once again they show character. So what we have to learn, we have to improve is, and that must be the next step, when we get a setback in a game, that we fight back in the same game. And that we keep calm, that we bounce back in the game. You have to deal with the setbacks, and we can do it better, but in between games, it's not the first time, we can do it very well.
Well, David, after such a tough night on Thursday for everyone to play 120 minutes against a very good Brighton side, what does that say about the spirit of the lads?
Yeah, for sure. On Thursday it wasn't our best game. No passion, no intense, no energy. So we knew it. Today we have to completely play in another way with much more energy, passion, and playing to win. And I think today we show once again that we can come back from a difficult game and then another big game and show that we can beat great teams like Brighton.
Well, Diogo, take us to penalties, right? I mean, I'm never going to experience this, but the second penalty, you stepped up in front of 80,000 people, Wembley Stadium, the world watching. Tell us what it feels like.
I think it's a big moment. You have to feel that responsibility. Show some personality as well, but I don't think it's any type of luck. I don't believe in it. I believe in hard work. We've been since the first day of pre-season. We've been trying to train penalties, everyone. So I think this was a feeling that the time would come one day, and we had to be ready. And I think everybody showed quality, some character. Under pressure, because it's not difficult, especially behind were Brighton fans screaming at you. You had to focus. So we showed personality, and I'm really happy with everyone that we scored the penalties and we are in the final.
Call Victor the Iceman, and we saw why there, didn't we?
Yeah, no, of course. We've practiced them, a lot in training, and Victor's got beautiful technique, and when he was stepping up, I was very confident that he wouldn't miss.
What about fitness? I know the fitness is important to you, and after playing 120 minutes and playing on Thursday night as well in Spain, they look really fit in this game. Did that please you?
We are fit and we are strong, and that is not the first time. We have a really bad shadow, and every time we play great games. Last week also Forest after Thursday game, but we had on so many occasions it doesn't affect us. It looks like it's better even that we have many games with less recovery time. The players keep focused, and they are in the fight and they are ready for games.
So I think 25th clean sheet this season, and despite having various injuries and different centre-back duos, how pleased are you with that?
Yeah, it's massive for us. Of course, when you keep clean sheets, we are much more closer to win finals, to win big games, and we showed again. We defend really well. They have 3-4 big chances, but it's normal. We play 120 minutes. They're a big squad. They're a good team. But yeah, we are really happy. We are again in another final, fighting, playing a lot of games, so it's never easy. So big credit to the players.
When you were walking up a long walk, did you know exactly what you were going to do? Did you know where you were going to put it?
Usually I decide last minute, but yesterday or before the Seville game we trained penalties. So and yesterday and I felt that side was more comfortable, so I took it. I choose one side. I believe in it and put it strong, so the keeper cannot save it. So I'm happy that went in.
Playing on Thursday night and then playing 120 minutes here, how difficult is that? Because the fitness looked great, in fairness.
Yeah, I think so. And you know, maybe that shows that on Thursday night that, you know, maybe we wasn't there, we didn't do enough, and I think that was obviously very clear to see. But you know, I think we knew we had to bounce back. That competition, obviously Europa League, was so important to us, and you know, we lost it ourselves. But you know, we obviously want this competition too, and you know, this was a big game against a very good side, and we had to give everything today. And you know, I'm really happy for the team and for us that we're in another final and a great game to play in.
And the penalties were great as well. Is this something that you have worked on, or are they just naturally good at penalties?
No, of course we worked on. That's a part of football, of professional football. It's a part of especially English football with so many cups. And the cups are important for us. We want to win every game. Yeah, and you know, especially when you are into a game, and it was the first time when we are in a cup game, it was head-to-head. You can't decide it in the time or in extra time. Yeah, then the penalties are the decision maker. And we did very well. All the penalties were brilliant.
I must talk about a couple of your saves. I mean, you didn't have that much to do in terms of saves, but you made a couple of great ones. I think particularly from Enciso. You had no time to think. I mean, was that just a reaction? That stop?
Yeah, of course. There was a set of the box, just reaction save. Yeah, I knew it. I knew they have some quality players in front, so I was really focused there. And as always, I'm trying my best, trying to help the team in the tough moments like today. So we keep the clean sheet. We went to penalties and we won the game.
You'll know that the team took a lot of criticism on board after Thursday night, but the team spirit and determination, no one can argue about that after today, can they?
I think it has to be a lesson for us. If we wanna compete more, if we wanna compete for every trophy, every competition, we have to be more consistent. I think that's something that we have to acknowledge. We have to face it. It's the reality. Because we can do things like this today. We showed character. Tactically, we were very good. We knew that we had to be patient without the ball. They were trying to find spaces. Fantastic team, Brighton. They play very good football, and we had to be aggressive in the duels. I think today we showed that we wanted, we had desire, and that responsibility has to be every single game. We have to be more consistent if we wanna win every trophy.
Yeah, obviously a Manchester derby. Not until June the 3rd, a little way to go till then, but still, what an occasion that'll be.
Yeah, of course. They're always very special games to play in. You know, but for there to be a trophy to win at the end of it is obviously a massive incentive for us, and you know what we want to achieve this season.
The final itself is not until June the 3rd. It's a fantastic occasion against City. Now that is one to win, isn't it?
Yeah, but we want to win every game, as you know. It doesn't matter who's the opponent. Some opponents are strong, and then still you have to win. We know that, but we will prepare it very well. But first we have other things. We have to prepare Premier League games, because coming in the top 4, that's so important for this club. To be Champions League, yeah, that is, I think, Man United belongs in the Champions League, and if we want to get back and restore Man United, then we have to get back in the Champions League. So that's the message for us, and yeah, we have to get that done.
And Luke and Victor, it's the first time they played together as a centre-back duo, but you wouldn't have known that, would you?
I know them very well, so I know how good they are. They show already how good they are with the ball, without the ball. Great players. Victor has not been playing so much this season, and he played really well again. For me, he's a great centre-back. He's always there for the team. And Luke, the same. He can play in the left back, in the centre-back, so he's a big player for us, so I'm so happy for them.
It's not for a few more weeks, but what a final to look forward to on the 3rd of June against City, an all-Manchester affair.
It's why we're here for. It's why we are Man United. We want to be in the finals. We want to play the best games, and we want to play a very good opponent, and we look forward to it.
And supporters here today, they enjoyed themselves. How important were they?
Nah, they were unbelievable. They were amazing. They helped us a lot. You know, and I think what's important for us is, you know, they stick with us, and we've still got a lot of games to go in the Premier League. And important, you know, that we get in the top 4 this season. But for me, they've been amazing all season, and you know, hopefully, you know, the last push now is coming, and I know they're definitely going to be waiting for that final game.
It's only the third time in our entire history that we've reached both domestic cup finals. We've won one. Do you want to win the other on June the 3rd?
Of course, but well, I say it's not that far away, huh? But there are some weeks in between, and we have to develop, we have to improve, we have to go from game to game. Thursday night, another big game here in London. Yeah, then we have to be ready for the next one.
And they call Victor the Iceman, and now we saw why with that penalty in the top corner.
Yeah, to be honest, I was very convinced that it was as soon as they missed the penalty, I saw Victor taking the ball, so I said we won because he's he has eyes in the veins, he's so quality with the ball, both feet. He did it.
Just finally, you slotted in at the centre back a few times before. You just seemed very, very comfortable there today.
Yeah, to be honest, when I play in the position, I really enjoy it. I like it a lot. Obviously, with the injuries and the suspension to H, I knew that I was going to be playing here today. Spoke a lot with the manager the last couple of days about what he wants me to do, and of course, just happy to help the team. Like I said before, wherever I play, and today, hopefully, I did that.
Now we're coming back here again on the 3rd of June, Manchester City. That's going to be an incredible occasion, isn't it?
Of course, still a very long way to play the game. We still have to finish in the top 4. That's for sure. We have still big games to come, and we have to play against good teams. So we have to first of all finish in the top 4, and then think about the final and prepare the final. And of course, we play against a very good team. We know. We show already. We beat them at Old Trafford this season, so it's a final. You never know in one game. But yeah, we have to be very, very prepared for the game.
Fans are going to want you to win that one, aren't they?
Of course. Especially it's a final, so it doesn't matter who you play against. But playing against a derby, Manchester City is going to be even bigger.